Cool. I think we're live now. I gave a listen to yesterday's recording and I felt like my voice is a bit too strong, so I'm trying to tone it down a little bit. And I'm really looking forward to playing today because I woke up this morning with tons of ideas that I want to explore with Covidia. And one of them is... make sure, am I paused? Yes, I'm paused. Yes. Is to explore a more of a hub and spoke type of settlement, and I'm thinking of which is not the way that I normally play this, which is why I'm sort of intrigued on how that will work out. Is to keep the center as a hub with the marketplace and maybe the more permanent fixtures like the town hall and probably a church and stone buildings, and it will be more structured and orderly with a grid, and it'll look more planned. And then in the outskirts I'll have a little bit more specialization in almost like a district format, so I think this will be like the farming district. And then down here I might make this like the timber district, and so we'll probably cut some of this forest. And over here, not much I can do here actually. This might be the mining quarters or the hunting area, I'm not sure. And up here will be the cattle or what is it? The cattle, the herding district, I guess. So like this is where the sheep and cows and perhaps chickens and stuff will go. And I will try to use like a barn and a little bit of a stockyard in each little section. And the laborers, or I think the merchants in the marketplace will be responsible for gathering things and putting them into the marketplace. And the folks that sort of live in the outskirts generally aren't going to be as well off as the ones that live centrally, because the ones in the outskirts will only have a non-diversified diet, I guess. Oh, I guess I'll probably have, yeah, the gathering huts will sort of coincide with the forestry district. So that's sort of what the plan is. And yeah, and the goal is still to get to a population of 512. And we'll see how long it'll take to get there. So I think right now I'm sort of waiting for a merchant that will bring some seeds, so I can buy that. I'm gonna just let this play because it's so dark with this rain going on. And I don't want the speed at the super fast speed. That was just to play it the last year. And I'm also looking at, I don't have any food, which ain't too good. How am I for... Okay, I think that was just maybe a harsh winter that just resulted in us using a lot of food. Not too sure there. How's everything else resource-wise? I'm trying not to... I don't want to do mines if possible. So I'd like to trade for mines, or trade for those resources if possible. So I might actually have to build another dock here, just to get that extra trader. Let's see, how much does that cost? And so I can build another one here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's do that just so that I think I'm going to try to rely on trade a little bit more than I normally do. I think I normally try to be as self-sufficient as possible. But with this one, I'm going to go more down a specialized route. Okay, so finally timber is not a problem, but I'm now really concerned about food. I built this new gathering hut recently. got a merchant, awesome. And cattle. Well, maybe the cattle district is what I do next, and this becomes the cattle district. So I'm sort of tired of waiting for 1,600. So if I sell 100 tools, that's 800. What happens if I sell 800 firewood? Oh, that's way more than enough. That could buy me 5 cows. Let's do it, because I do need the leather for clothing. Yeah, let's do it. Probably made a big mistake there. Let's start small though with the. What's the biggest pasture I can make? 18 by 18? Oh, it looks like 20 by 20. You know what? Let's do it. Go big or go home, right? I don't know what the net effects of like over provisioning a pasture is, but we'll soon find out, I guess. And so because I also emptied this out, yeah, we got some hungry citizens. I'm probably going to be low on tools and firewood for a while. Yeah, I need to change my inventory of tools here. So let's just, we can have none, because it looks like we need tools. Let's give tools to the people. The firewood, let's just lower that. 400. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, and I probably should let the blacksmith get back to work and build more tools. Which means I do need iron, which I do have. Maybe I should... Oh, can I... Oh, now I can order special ones. Okay, that's nice. Reserve of everything is low. Yeah, let's... start harvesting more things. Do I have iron over here? No. I think I've harvested all the iron over there. Yeesh. Okay, there's some iron. Some iron there. Okay, I think iron is going to be a problem until I get over there at some point. How are we population-wise? Okay, we're at 60, so it's still... So the prediction of that we hit 64 in year 10 might actually hold. I forget, I think there's a good... Yeah, this is a good way to show the projections. Let's make sure that we even have more. Although, it doesn't really matter because I'm sort of consuming as... or producing as quickly as I'm consuming. So I don't really have space for a huge buffer here. You can see here that I've already consumed more food than I've produced. So it looks like I'm at a net negative right now, which is not good. And... oh. Died of starvation. Ooh, that's not good. What's going on with all the food, people? What is going on here? Why is there only one person living there when there's 3 people working there? Hey, okay. I think there's definitely something that I've done here which is extremely inefficient, and it's resulting in food not getting to the people that need it. Okay, well, maybe we're gonna pause on that district concept for the moment. Let's get another trader so we have one working there. Okay. So you notice that like you can get a lot of trader jobs, 6 per trading post. And that's because like later on in the game when you are trading frequently, you want the traders to go get the inventory and fill this up quickly so that when the next boat arrives, you can sell your stuff ASAP. Firewood is low, yeah, I know that. What's your inventory? Okay, so you got your firewood there. Don't have to worry about that. Got lots of tools now, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to store them though. Another starvation death. This is not looking good. Okay, it's saying here I only have... There's only 1 citizen that's hungry. Why is it? Is this just because it has no food? Yeah. Okay, this is not looking good. More starvation. Well, that's less mouths to feed. Oh, also I got 8 students. So I now have 21 citizens not doing productive things, and so that's more mouths to feed with the lack of production. Alright, how do I sort out this? I need to buy food, I think is the short answer here. So the next boat that comes along, can I make an order for food? No. Oh, wow. Okay, students are dying. And now it's early winter, and I have, like, no food. Okay, I want the gatherers' huts to be fuller. Let's do some more gathering here. So much starvation. What's my population now? 56. Okay, so I'm net down 4. Never mind hitting population 64. I think we're getting some educated people now. And yeah, they have no clothing. Right. We can survive this. We're gonna have a rough winter here. We're probably gonna lose a lot of people. And that means I probably have too many homes. Did I just lose a game? I need food. Come on, gatherers. Gather more. I don't need... Do with less here. Maybe more. Alright. That was a harsh winter. Let's see if we can recover. I'm tempted to... If I unemploy the teacher, will the students then become adults? I'm not sure. Okay, the things are getting drastic here. Alright, well that's, now we're down to 42 people. Whoopsie. What was the mistake? I think I expanded too aggressively, I think. Or maybe I should have built the school earlier to start getting educated people. Well, let's see if we can bounce back from this. We have a lot of infrastructure in place. Now it's just a matter of people getting their food. Because now there's less mouths to feed, right? I wonder if I should start tearing down some buildings. Oh, man. Okay, it's early spring, that's good. I think I need to... I honestly don't know. Let's look at the production. See what this says. Okay, so... Wow, way underproduced. Underproduced fuel as well. Okay, we have a ship coming in, that's a good sign. Let's see what they have to sell. Seeds! Now's not the right time for that. Can I order... no, I don't have the economy right now. Sorry. I would love to buy the seeds, but can't right now. I have a feeling that this is not helpful, this being here. Do I have a gatherer's hut here? No, I don't. I'm tempted to... Can I unpause this? Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's leave that dormant right now. Let's leave this one dormant. Because they're just too far away from everything. Does that mean, can you like move out now? I'd like you to move out. Don't want you to upgrade. How many people do we have now? 38. Wow. Almost lost half the population. What don't I need? Okay, let's... the teacher died. Okay. What? Okay, this is almost built, so that will be good, because then I can start getting the cattle going. With cattle, I might be able to get some more food. And it looks like I've lost... the trader died as well. That's not good. I have way too much infrastructure now for the population. So let's just disable you right now. I have too many homes. How am I for tools? I'm fine for tools, so the blacksmith died as well. Yeesh. Okay. Come on, finish building the pasture, please. A child has died of starvation. Oh my god. Gathers, there we go. This is so brutal. Okay. Focus on the food, people. We can bounce back from this. And I can then begin my grand designs of a hub and spoke town. I probably need a graveyard for all these. Like, I don't know where these bodies are going. Oh man, this is just brutal. I now have 30 pop. I have too many houses. Too many people living like by themselves. How can I like get people to just leave it? I think I need to start destroying homes. Let's But that's a lot of can I, like, recoup the resources? That would be useful. Alright, so we have far fewer people to feed now, just 30. So maybe we're gonna be... Are we... no more starvation? Okay. There seems to be a lot less starvation now because of the fewer mouths to feed. But we're not in a good state. We sort of just dropped 50% of our population. Okay, here we go. Now let's get some farmers. Farmer, where are you? Ah. Wait, what do... Cattle? Yeah. Okay, now the cattle is moving there. And now I can get some workers there. Alright, cool. So hopefully this will produce even more food, and also leather, because I should probably... I don't have any... I really feel like... Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the houses. I don't want to tear them down. Maybe I can tear down a few of them, I think. The ones that are a little bit more organically distributed. Okay, we got a merchant. What are you going to trade? Apple seeds. No. If I had more firewood, I could... I don't think I have resources to start an orchard. Okay, everyone's going here to get food, it looks like. Yeah. I'm wondering if it makes sense to build a barn here now. And sort of go hard on this area and make it good and resilient. Yeah, I'm gonna take these out. Still has starvation. Seriously. Okay, I might be running out of children as well. That could pose a problem. Okay, I'm at least producing more food than I'm consuming. And same thing with fuel. So things are a little bit more balanced. Let's not... there's so few clothes in population. Yeah. Oh, brutal. Alright, let's get the tailor working. Let's also get the blacksmith working for a little bit. Have you produced any meat? No. Oh, shoot. I have a feeling that this is not going to produce any food for a long time. It has to fill up, I think. Like, once the pasture is at capacity, yeah, then control number of animals to keep in the pasture exceeding this count will result in the livestock being slaughtered for food. Okay, so I can change that. Okay. Let's just... Once I think food is not an issue, then we'll expand this and make it get a lot more cows in there. Now we're at 29 citizens. Okay. Come on, I need you people to have children. Oh, and it's winter as well. This is brutal. And did we stock up enough things? You have 3. Okay, how much are you producing? Yeah. You. Okay, so you had a bad season too. Interesting. So that probably had some impact. Have you slaughtered anything yet? No. Maybe I should have ordered this to be demolished because, yeah, like I don't... Hey, where are you? What are you doing? You are not happy either. Yeah, a ragged 67-year-old, unhappy 67-year-old. Oh, you're collecting that. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've like mismanaged this whole game. But I think we're doing okay now. It's just what would really rock is if I got nomads. I think. That might actually put a huge strain on the system because I'm not producing enough food. But I have enough job slots available that they can all just start doing stuff. I'm not sure. Don't have resources. It's interesting in this kind of environment, you actually, like from a lean production management perspective, inventory is waste. But when you have uncertainty of the future, inventory is a safety net. So it seems like the lean model of like the sense of flow and keeping as little inventory as possible requires a ton of effort to mitigate the uncertainty of the future. I guess it's the same reason why like we have refrigerators and cupboards and pantries for our local ability. It's like every time I want a cookie, I don't want to go to the store. Although there's something to be said about having it delivered to you, but man, that's a lot of extra infrastructure to support you wanting a cookie on demand. Anyways. Reserve of food is not low. We have lots of food now. And yeah, we're starting to get closer to even now. Which is good. The main issue now is just that we just don't have population growth. That's not going to happen with everyone living in single occupancy houses. Do I declare GG? If so, that will be rather sad. I'm still gonna give this another half an hour to see if I can... I want to see if I can bounce back. If I can get back to a population of at least 40, might be able to get back into it. But I am worried about Merchant has arrived. Oh, okay. You're selling chickens? Nope. Don't need that right now. Okay, we got a couple more children being born. That's great. I'm also worried about, can I see the average age? Where is he? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're starting to finally get a little population increase. And see, now we're getting deaths of old age. And that is going to be... That's what I'm worried about, is getting an aging population, and then we have like a bunch of old people and a bunch of children. And that means that we're not going to be able to increase our population at all. We got plenty of tools, so... What is the builder needed for? This is for the demolishing of buildings. I think I need to shut this one down. But I would like you to move. Okay, we got another baby, so we're at 32 population now. Yeah, so that was a good year last year. For the hunters, that is. It's time to do a tiny bit of clear cutting, I think. Oh, look at this forest. This is so nice. Let's just do a little bit of harvesting. This area and this area. I don't have a lot of laborers. Probably don't need a trader there, so you can just be a laborer. Seeing a pretty decent surplus of food now, and firewood. Production of food. Or more population, yeah, that's what I want to see. Okay. Is there anything for me to actually, to micro? I think we just need time. Time to let the population get back into it, so I think I'm going to risk speeding things up. Adult. Yeah, nice. Let's do it. Don't need any builders anymore. Okay, speeding things up. Definitely produced a lot more food. I think it's time. Oh, look at all the food I have now. Okay. Let's... You know what? I'm actually okay with letting... have more cows there. And continue doing a little bit of tree harvesting, so that we can keep our firewood. Yeah, let's bump this up now. So it's gonna do like a firewood economy this would be worth 4,000. Let's see how that goes. We need 1 trader. We got 4 laborers, so they're out chopping wood and stuff. Do I... No, I'm gonna wait for these children to become adults, and then we'll probably... I'm gonna get a teacher when we have very few children. So we'll see how, like, from a ratio perspective. So I think this is, we've recovered. Don't really have much growth, though. That's, like, the growth's totally flatlined. And the growth was going insane here. Looks like did someone die? Don't think so. Again, fine with food, fine with firewood. I need oh, let's... I want the trader to go to the other place. There we go. Can I want to just shut this one down. Okay, we're at 34 population now. Reserve of firewood is low. It's not. Oh, is it because, yeah, so much of it is being moved here. That's fine. We're producing firewood pretty quickly now. Now, the question is how is this going to affect our food? Harvesting all this. Not sure. Let's get a tailor employed to convert these into shirts. It's just like work, staring at grass. Ready to employ you again? Not yet. I do think I want to build a storage barn here now. Because then these people can just move their stuff to the barn here. And I'm eventually going to get rid of this barn and replace it with a market. How much does a market require? I really need iron. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think I've harvested all the iron. Is it time? I don't want to mine. Mines are so costly. Might have to buy iron. I think I need to build a bridge. Okay, not worried about the reserve of logs. Tons of food. Okay, starvation is no longer an issue. We got another cow. Nice. Again, that's an investment in the future, so I think that's worth it while we're fairly rich in food now. I'm tempted to... Yeah, let's get a hunting cabin over here. Reserve of tools is low? No, it's not. We got 44 tools. Time to unemploy you. Okay, this this is looking good. The growth is slow. Okay, we got another baby. That's good. We have the food to sustain it. Okay, let's see what this, okay, what are you selling? Ah, see, you're selling food. That's great. Let's wait for you. What are you selling? Chickens. Okay, I would rather... Ooh, buy... just a straight up food. But now what I need to do is... I need the inventory of firewood here to be super high. Let's say 500. And then... this... yeah, let's also make this 500. So I think what should happen is... firewood should start moving over here now. Yeah, so it's starting to move over there. Can I make an order? I can make an order for food for the next one. I sort of want to maybe order... ooh. Could order coats. And let's get some fruit. Let's get some peaches. Okay, can I start buying stuff? Yes, I can. Alright. So if I sell 125, let's buy that. And that's 167. Cool. That's a lot more food that I didn't have before, and also different food, so that's also healthy. If I go 70 here. Overpaying. Six. 2. There we go. Oh no, I do need 2. Yeah. Storage for food is near capacity. Oh, okay, good thing we got this other barn coming. I love the fact that food is not a problem now. What are you selling again? Chickens. No, not gonna do chickens. The marketplace here. Although I sort of like having the marketplace right by the town hall. I would like to move you. You know, let's move you. Yeah, just keep on building this. We'll have plenty of room soon enough. Oh, wait. That's why it's not being built. I need to assign some builders. Yeesh. Look at all the food that I have. There There we go. This is going to be done soon. And now we're going to have tons of capacity for food. Awesome. Okay. So these are not going to be a problem anymore. Gotta wait for that bridge to be built. There we go. Stuff is going into there. Great. Did have a death of old age. I would like to move you. Let's move you. Here. Let's have you right here. Because I'm going to put the marketplace here, eventually. Which means I'm probably going to also remove... Yeah. And I'm going to remove some road. Remove this. And I'm going to remove this barn as well once we have the marketplace. This is way too big as well, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, how much does the marketplace cost? Oh yeah, I think I needed iron for that. I like the idea of putting it here, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Nope, not yet. Let's wait for the population to grow a bit more. Let's also just chop some wood. Production of things. Produced, used. Perfect. Logs are not producing as much as they need to. Okay, oh, right, let's get my tailor. How are we for being clothed? That is the red one. Yeah, so let's get those clothing back up. Education is definitely going down. Okay, maybe this was a bit of an overreaction to the food crisis over here. Yeah. Trying to consume those tools. That's okay. We can start building those up soon enough. Yeah, definitely growing at a much slower pace. Maybe that's a good thing. It's less risk of some crazy disaster from overexpansion. Okay, good. We got that bridge there, so that means I can start harvesting the iron that's up here. Oh, before... Oh, can I do cancel removal? Let's get a storage area over here. Or a stockpile, I should say. Let's get that built up first. Laborers will take care of that. Let's see what this boat has. Sheep. Oh, that would be nice to get wool. So if I sell 500, that is 2,000. That allows me to buy 3 sheep. Sheep gives me meat and wool, which can make for better coats. I'm having a hard enough time getting coats as it is. I think I'm going to ignore this for now. Alright, got the stockpile. Let's harvest all this iron. Population is definitely going up. Okay, I think now's the time for the school. I think I can afford it now. What's this? Yeah. And I think we put it... Where do we put it? I think here. So that means we need builders to build it. Let's harvest a little bit of the stone over here too. So good, tons of food. We have extra clothes, nice. Let's employ the blacksmith. So now we're gonna get some iron coming in. You're 33% full. Wow, okay, you're really full. Let's get the market going. No, not yet. Let's get the storage barn over here, perhaps. Sort of getting prepared for spreading our town over here. Yeah. Cutting right now? I think we need to. Chop down that. Okay, we're bouncing back. We're at 43 people now. We get back up to 60. I was hoping to be at like 100 pop by this time. Yeah, I really think with the amount of food that we have, now's the time to start getting some educated population. Why is there firewood there? Oh, I should probably get you in there. And let's give you a little bit of a home, too. Alright, so this area is sort of growing organically, and we're going to start imposing the grid over here. And we're probably going to have to move... I guess the question is, when do I start specializing this area for forestry? also a nice little area to harvest. Okay, let's get teacher. Nice. Okay, hopefully we'll start getting some students. One died, it looked like? Oh no, I think I had to set the 5 in the first place. But actually, let's just max this out. Let's get all the cows. And we're still getting some old age deaths. Tools were fine, clothing were fine. Unemploy you, let you be a laborer for a while. Okay, so far so good. You have 500. Yeah, so we have. Let's get this up even higher, because this is it's nice to trade a renewable. Clear cut again. Maybe not yet. Okay, don't need the tailor working anymore. Okay, we finally have a student, and we have a merchant here. Okay. What did you bring? Peach seeds, and beef, and iron. Okay. Let's buy all your iron. What can we get just with all of this? Oh, I can buy the seeds. It's funny how that just was a perfect number there. Let's get some seeds. I do want to grow some stuff. Yep, let's do it. More old age death. Our population is still going up, so that's alright. Student population has gone up. Yeah, I didn't need that iron. I can get that later. Okay, definitely need some logs. Let's harvest this. Oh, I probably should employ... Yeah, I really need the population to go up. So many forester lodges. Is it time to actually maybe just remove this one? I don't know. Not sure yet. Another boat. Oh, firewood value has gone down. That's not cool. Okay, let's get some chestnuts. And then let's get your venison. I'm not gonna go I still want to have a massive surplus of food. I don't want to go through that starvation like I did last time. That was a bit too intense. And now we're getting more diverse foods, so that's better for health reasons. Yeah. I think this is all fine. The thing is, though, because I have the school, I'm not going to be getting new laborers anytime soon. So I might cut down a little bit on the food production. Yeah, let's do that for now. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite me. But I do like the fact that the number of students is growing. What's our population now? 46. Okay. But at least we're 100% clothed. Oh, not anymore. But I still have plenty of clothing in stockpile. And production is still... so removing those people from the food jobs, I think, is going to reduce my stockpile of food, but I think I can handle that for a little while. And I do need that infrastructure built, so I think I'm okay with that. The number of adults is going down. That's not a good sign. Hopefully these educated people will start having children. You're 29% full, you're 98% full. Wow, okay. Got lots of stuff, but that's going to change when this gets built. And have lots of textile parts as well, so I can employ the tailor soon. Or I can employ the tailor swiftly. Sorry. Okay. You got tons of venison now. Cool, so yeah, so this, they don't need to travel so far, because they have to travel here all the time when they need to drop off their earnings? No, their... whatever they've gathered. So having the barn close means that they can, you know, drop it there. The laborers can transfer things and rebalance as needed. I think that's probably where the food issue was a problem, because I had everyone walk into this barn to get their stuff, and that was way too time consuming. I sort of want to now prep this area. Do I need a bridge over this? Let's see. Let's, yeah, there we go. Let's make a whole bunch of bridges there. Cold, that's because all my firewood is going into my trading posts. But it's spring, so I'm not too worried about that. They're going to warm up pretty soon. Come on, population, let's go up. I'm guessing the population flat... yeah, so this is interesting. So the population is flatlined as, rather than the children becoming adults and laborers, they become students. And so now I'm waiting for these students to graduate and become educated adults. And then hopefully then we'll start getting population growth again. Okay, things are looking a lot smoother. Let's employ the blacksmith and the tailor for a brief amount of time. Okay, we got 9 cows now. That's good. So this will become a future place of food, which will be awesome. This is going to be a future... yeah, dude. we go. But we're not going to have it. How do I there we go, pause? We'll have a barn. No, we want the gatherer's hut here as well, and probably a hunter's lodge. So we're gonna have a little bit of a community here. Where's the gatherer's hut? Yeah. Okay, let's pause that. So this is gonna be a little bit of a isolated area. And let's give them a barn. And a little bit of a storage yard. Or stockpile. And then some homes. There we go. Don't want to build it yet. But I think when the population gets up a little bit more, I think that will be really interesting to see how that turns out. Hunting cabin, gatherer's hut. I probably should get them... Probably should start harvesting medicine as well. Is it... Which one is it? It's this one. Yeah, herbalist. Let's have you here as well. Cool. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how this turns out. If this becomes like the resources are just hard to move over, or if it becomes a really efficient way of just harvesting wood in a sustainable way. I'm not sure. Might need a woodcutter there too. It's also, this is a good area to clear for more iron and stone. Okay, so population is still going well. Nice. You can be dismissed. I should plant those peaches soon too. Okay, look at that. I have more students than children. And yeah, adults are flatlined. Okay, but at least population is going up, so that means I do have future students and future educated people. Yeah, supply of timber is always an issue. No, not want to harvest. Don't need that right now. Okay, another ship. Let's see what you're gonna bring. I probably will buy food if you have it. Warm coats. Yeah, not right now. So I think it's time to just get one more gatherer. So I am worried about the decline of food. Become an adult and is working as a laborer. So does that mean you finish your education? But how do I see that again? And there's a way to see citizens, yeah. Okay, so I have one educated citizen. Awesome. Everyone's clothed. Great. Relatively happy and healthy. Nice. This is really interesting, like, hey, let's all go to school. Oh crap, we don't have food. Okay, is this... Why are you cold? Just need more firewood, that's all. Do I... Maybe if I just unemploy them for now. There we go. Let's harvest more trees. Full. Probably need another house over here. No, not yet, not yet. Okay, I really am looking forward to expanding on this, but again, not yet. Oh hey, sorry, Fergus, I didn't see your message until just now. Good morning. I don't know if you saw the disaster of, well, you can see it with the graph. The graph tells the story. I'll let you figure out what that story is about. Let's say I'm sort of back to square one. Actually, how many people do we have now? Overview. 54, so we're back to sort of where we started. Lovely. We're going to have a more educated population, and apparently a cold population. But it's spring, so it should be fine. They'll get some firewood soon. Okay, another educated adult. Awesome. Yeah, the start was really rough. There was just a huge food crisis where half my population starved to death. And then I wasn't really sure, because then everyone, like all the adults were living alone. So then I didn't really know what to do with my population. I removed some of the housing to force people to sort of like move in together. And we're back. We got children now, and the children are now becoming students. But you can see here I have 22 people that are not working compared to the 32 people that are working. So I had a huge food surplus, which is now dwindling now. But hopefully they will, with the education, they'll just be better at their jobs. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to build like more of a specialized district type of town where I have a town center, and then this is going to be like for animals. This is going to be for farming, and then down here this is going to be a little center for forestry, herbs, and other kinds of things. This is where the hippies are going to live, the hippie commune. Alright. Plums. Okay, so I definitely want food right now, so I can... And because I'm selling so much firewood, it seems like it's gone down in value. It's no longer worth 4, it's worth 3. That's fine. Okay, so we got some extra food. Covidia is definitely hit by a disaster. No disease, though. And we have people dying of old age now, which is nice. Rather have them die of old age. But I'm having to micromanage the workers a little bit. Oh, I have a ton of laborers now. Yeah, I have way too many laborers. Let's, okay. 2 traders. I need tools right now. Need to focus on the food. I think that should be fine for now. Reserve of firewood is low. I sort of want to maybe get another woodcutter. I don't know. I'm sort of more worried about food right now. Hopefully you're selling. No, I don't need wool coats. Let's I have 800 firewood there, so I'm actually not hurting for firewood. I just have it there. Oh, and you're actually going to sell it for... You wouldn't buy it for 4. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how the value changes, but I'm guessing if you sell too much, maybe it devalues it. not sure. But looks like our population is recovering quite well. We have fewer students now, which is, I guess, alright. What should I build? So I'm trying to grow a little bit slower than I was before. I'm really tempted to start developing this. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's start building. The other thing, there's interesting mechanics around logistics of moving things around. So the other thing I'm doing now is being a little bit more strategic with my placement of the barns, because I think what happened earlier on is that I spread out too quickly, and so when a citizen is hungry, they have to go to the storage barn in order to get food. So now I have a barn here. Oh, that one's empty. Interesting. Then a barn here. And so I want to get the barns closer to where the people live and where they gather their stuff, and then use laborers, etc., to move resources around. So these laborers are actually really struggling because they're actually walking all the way over here, doing stuff, and bringing stuff back over there, which probably isn't efficient, but once that barn is done, then they can start storing... Actually, no. Why? Where are they taking stuff? Hey you. You're idle. Oh, let's have you building. Okay, what are you doing? Oh. It's cold and finding someplace warm? Okay. What were you doing? Okay, everyone's cold. Okay, that makes sense, but like, why aren't you in your home? Not sure. Okay, so it looks like population has flatlined a little bit. How many homes do we have? So we have 20 families and 21 families and 21 homes. Okay, so we're at a decent efficiency with the housing situation now, which is good to hear. Which calls out the fact that this is a good time to start building this out. So let's get one of the houses built too, and the forestry lodge. Because I'm going to tear down the forestry lodge over here in the city center. Probably this one here. And eventually just move all this stuff. What are you? You are the tailor. Okay. Oh, Taylor, you need to be working because I'm out of coats. Okay, population rising. Awesome. Almost got 20 cows there now. So then, see, right now this is not providing any food. But once it's at population 20 cows, then once another cow is born, it'll be slaughtered for food and the leather. Okay, we're having looks like a bit of a population boom now. Can I change this to... There we go. We're back to where we were before. 10 years later, we've returned to year 10. Okay, we got the stockpile there. I also have peach seeds, and I wouldn't mind starting an orchard soon. And I could also use peaches not just for food, but for creating cider, which I would like to use as a resource to sell. So I sort of want to have some kind of commodities that I can sell for all the other things so that I don't have to... I want to have a pretty place. That's still... plums. Not yet. Still have my peach seeds that I haven't used. these are all being built. Nice. And I have people living there. And see, now the laborers are starting to bring food and stuff to this barn. So all the people that live here don't have to like wander super far away. And hopefully that will make this a reasonable place to live. I probably should have a woodcutter here too. Or is that what that is? No, that's a herbalist. Okay. Yeah, let's get a woodcutter. Boom. Alright, and let's get a couple more homes open up. Nice. Hopefully this doesn't become a disaster. And I'm not going to build any roads here. This is just going to be a little settlement that is just focusing on living off the land and the forest. Yeah, the number of adults, because this was flatlined because of all the students, but this is going to be great because adults make babies. 23 families and only 22 homes now. Whew, man, like an hour ago I thought this was like GG and I would have to start a new game, but seems to have recovered. It's a valuable lesson in times of crisis. You can sort of get a blow to the head, but you can recover from it. Reserve of iron is low. Really? That's 73. What are you talking about? The movie The Witch? I don't think I've heard of that movie. Right, what are you selling? Potatoes! Ooh! I would sort of like potatoes. Let's get some potatoes. Yep. Right. I really need to step up my firewood production, but that'll happen soon enough. Oh wow, that sounds like the premise of this game entirely. Okay, I'm noting that one. Hopefully it's on Netflix or Prime or whatever streaming service of choice. Set in New England? I think that's exactly what this is supposed to be about, is like it's like a religious banishment, which is very much like the settlement of the New World in the 1600s. Tailor is not. That is still material to make wool. Okay, and I got plenty of tools, so the blacksmith doesn't need to work. Okay, I'm really struggling with my firewood production. Do I what? Cows, you're noisy. Okay, more people dying of old age. Great. It's much better than dying of starvation. Okay, oh wow, crap. I just noticed that my food production is lacking. Alright, yeah, I need to get you more people doing stuff like that. Maybe it's time to open up this fishing dock. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, definitely need to bump up the food gain. Oh man, okay. Let's get the woodcutter here. So forester, laborer, and the builder. That's fine. Yeah, I think another home. Oh, another merchant. Okay, this is great. I definitely want to buy food. I want to buy as much food as possible. So I will buy 500 apples. I will buy 500 corn. And I think I'll just do that for now. Oh, I don't want to overpay though. So I want... This needs to be 334. Cool. It's so nice, like... This is why markets are effective. Let's now do like a capitalism lesson. No, let's not do that. Reserve of food shouldn't be low anymore. I just bought a bunch. Okay, we're in early summer. Why are people cold in early summer? Seriously. It's 26 degrees. Let's harvest tons of wood. There we go. So our laborers will go ahead and do that. Okay, so how much? Yeah, you have 1% stuff in there. Yeah, that barn is now no longer as full. You are empty. Okay, people are still dying of old age. Great. Yeah, I need another woodcutter. And the woodcutter and labor, cool. Hopefully you have some children. Let's get the gatherer's hut going here. Hopefully I'm not growing too quickly now. But the ratio of adults to like productive people versus not productive people is I think healthier now, because children and students eat and they need clothing and all that stuff, but they don't create anything. Got plenty of tools so that I got not plenty of clothing, but I have enough. What's nice is that this should be producing leather now. Awesome. Sweet. This is actually providing a lot of food. That wasn't providing any food earlier on, but now it is, which is great. So this is being stored. So yeah, now it's being stored in this barn, so that when they finish it, they don't have to walk over to this one. Alright, what's our population now? Okay, we're at 69. 50% educated, 94% clothed. Things are a lot better than they were before. Whoa, look at that population spike. I hope we can handle it. Oh yeah, I was going to plant peaches. Where do I want my orchard? I don't know yet. I think I still want this to be farming. This is a short-term thing, this hut here. Please tell me that you're selling food. More seeds, okay, but more importantly, more corn and berries. So that's 1,000 food, which is great. So I need 250 of this. Perfect. And I'm gonna leave the seeds for now, because I still haven't used the seeds that I got. But I do need to ensure that I'm building enough of the firewood, because I don't want to be like, I'm noticing that my people are getting cold, so I don't want that to be too much of a problem. Oh, there's another trader. Cool. Chickens. So if I do 400, 1600, I can buy 4 chickens. Let's do it. And I'm gonna put the chicken coop. So I need to create a pasture. So, you know what, let's can farms catch fire? I don't know, but this is going to be a little intersection here. So it's a road, boom, there we go. That's a problem. Dang it. Okay. I got a little bit of a hill there, which means I can't quite build it the way that I want. That's okay. It's right there. Let's do a 20 by 20. No, okay, it'll have to be 19 by 20. I think that's fine. Okay. And then eventually this is going to disappear. Look at all that beef and leather. That's awesome. I want sheep now. Because with sheep I can get wool, and then I can start making better coats. Okay, early spring, we have some snow. This is looking nice. I still haven't really done my city planning part, like actually making the city center more of a city. How do I want to do that? I don't know. I think the current project has seen how this develops. Gatherer, forester, laborer, woodcutter. I think I just need another home here. Nice. Yeah, let's get the hunting cabin going. Yeah, let's do all this. I think we can afford it. Increase that. Oh, lots of babies being born. What is low? Firewood is low. Yeah. Oh, I got lots of firewood. Okay, this is being built nice. Yeah, so with this building construction, I think what's going to happen is my forester is going to be less efficient because there's this whole chunk of land that they can't use. So I need to be cognizant of that. Yeah, like I'm already... Okay, can I cut more trees? No, I want this. No, I'm gonna leave it as is. It's fine. So now I need to employ a herbalist. Where are you? There. And you're filling up big time too. And this is enough to feed everyone here. The other problem though is that this food isn't... I don't know if it's being transferred over here. But maybe it doesn't need to be. But once... Yes, now we're going to have some hunters here. And they're gonna provide like some other food sources here so that they'll have a little bit of diversity in their diet. You know what's one thing I keep on forgetting to do is paths view. Yeah, so there's one forester that's walking pretty far. So I think I need one more home over here. Why do I keep on forgetting to use that view? There we go. Now hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna build you all a well. Because you're all packed in pretty close. In case of fire, that will be pretty devastating. Go. Let's also have you harvest a little bit of the stone that's around here for that well. Nice. That'd be sort of cool if this is like a nice little actually, no. What I want this to do eventually is just provide more wood. Oh, and I need tools. I need tools. Okay, where's my blacksmith? Why can't I employ a blacksmith? Oh, it's because I don't have enough. There we go. Okay, let's, ooh, more chickens. Oh yeah, I have to... Whoops. Okay, this needs to be chickens. Okay, now my chickens are moving there. And now I need... there we go. Okay, I need to be careful. I might be getting into that slippery slope where I'm overexpanding. So I'm not going to do anything here. And also I'm worried about my tools. I need good tools in order to work the land. Now I have a lot of children now. This has been a big population boom. Although... population growth has been in adults. The children have sort of... it is growing, but slower. You're here. Whoops, no, you're here. Alright. Pear seeds, eggs. I don't think I want to sell firewood right now. I think I'm fine for food. I'm actually not fine for firewood. So maybe what I'm going to do is go here and say I only want to have 100. And I'm going to go here and say I only want to have 400. And that's going to put the firewood back into the circulation. It seems like I'm not keeping up with that. Okay, late winter, hopefully. No one's dying of cold, so that's good. And I think the tailor can actually be working non-stop now, because I think the supply of textiles with all the leather is going to be sufficient to keep that person employed. I am running out of stone. Oh, died in childbirth. That's That's not good. Nice. Wow! Need tools! Maynard, where are you? We need tool. That's because of the wood production. Let's harvest more wood. I need wood for both, like, the firewood and for making tools. Got plenty of iron though, so that's fine. Oh, look at that little well. That's nice. Let's look at the map to make sure that people... Oh, I'm losing population now. That's not good. Losing a few adults. Let's look at that map for the route. So, okay, you live local. You all live local. Okay, nice. So everyone lives in this area and they're servicing all these building needs. That's perfect. What about over here? Yeah. That's not too bad. What about here? I have a feeling I need there. No, that's not too bad. Probably use another home in this general vicinity. Wow, so many people that need tools. Lots of firewood, that's good to see. Yeah, the tool situation is improving. Got lots of food. Okay, everything's looking fine now. Okay, that barn is getting full. Wow. Very productive little area here, I think. Yeah, I think what I want to do with this is I'm going to have another forester. Because I think I want to start removing these forestry lodges and just sort of go hard with forestry over here. So that this is just a really abundant resource of, or area for wood. Are you selling leather? Don't need leather, have lots. I really need tools though. I wonder if... What am I trying to say? I wonder if what? I probably need another blacksmith. No, I don't think so. I think I just need the blacksmith working all the time now. I was trying to be too micromanagey with tool production. But now we have sufficient wood and iron. We'll get over this tool crisis soon enough. cool. I like having a little stockpile here. Come on, I need more tools. You know what? One more blacksmith. This is like industry street right here. 2 blacksmiths and a tailor. Should be fine. Yeah, look at the population. 78 now. Probably, this is slow growth, I think, compared to how it could go. Iron is low, yeah. I harvested a lot of iron that was over here. What speed am I on? Oh, I'm at 10. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave it on 10. It feels like it's going too fast, but I am pausing a lot more now. Sheep! Not yet. I need to get through this tool crisis first. Building that? No, not yet. Okay, it's a good thing I have lots of food, because these fishermen are using probably some bad fishing poles. Once the tool situation is sorted out, I'm probably going to gather all this stone and probably start clearing this land to make it farms. Still have a long ways to go before I can start harvesting the chickens, but I should be getting eggs. Yeah, okay, that's nice. And let's improve this road a little bit. Oh, I got tons of firewood now too, so that means I can go here and oh, you have 800. Okay. What about you? Did I not set it to? I thought I set it to like way lower. So you also get 800. Nice. I think this is handy here, having a woodcutter, because then the laborers don't have to go all the way over here to get their firewood. Let's get a few more foresters. That's one more gatherer. Okay, and we have some merchants. Great. What do you have for sale? Wheat. Alright, I will... Ooh, maybe not wheat. Oh, tools! Okay, let's just buy a whole whackload of tools. Yes. So 200, so that's only 50 firewood. Nice. Let's buy some wheat, just for food diversity. And let's buy iron. So that's just more iron that we don't have to harvest ourselves. Oops, that was way off. Nice math. So 63. Cool. And I'm not going to worry about seeds because I still have yet to start setting up my farms in the first place. Now, what does the other one have for sale? Coats? I definitely don't need coats. I can actually start selling coats. I'm making so many. Again, I don't want to be hurting for food, so I'm just going to go aggressive with the food. Okay, so that is 250. Alright. And now I should have tons of tools coming in, and this whole tool crisis will be gone. There we go. Tons of tools. So everyone come get your tools. Having 2 blacksmiths is probably overkill now, but I didn't know that they were going to come in with all that stuff. What's your problem? Oh, production has been reached. Oh, I got too much food. Interesting. Where's that screen to adjust that? Because I'm okay with having too much food. That is... limits, yeah. Okay, so food. I'm gonna have 20,000 food. There we go. Right. Yeah, all the food limit stuff is disappearing now. Cool. I think it's time to get the marketplace. I think I can do it now. I can afford it. I'm gonna put the market here, right in front of the town hall. And in fact, I want to surround it with trees. There we go. So I think that would be really nice. So I might just put a temporary forester lodge here. Because what this will do is this will, I'll just set it to plant trees, and all this blank area should get filled in with trees eventually. I think that will look really pretty. Nice. Yeah, let's get the other blacksmith working. We can afford it. Okay, now that the tool crisis is averted, let's harvest a bunch of stone. Just because we need some of that in our inventory. Let's harvest that iron. I actually think I only need like a reserve of 100 tools. So I'm just actually going to set that now. Then I don't need to micro the blacksmiths so much. They become laborers when they've hit their inventory target. Set this to 1,000. Oh, whoops, I set iron to... No. That's fine. I want to set this to 100. That should be fine. Grass. Look at that. Finally. I would love to... Can we get to 100? Families. I need more homes, too. Okay. We can make that happen. What do you have? Pumpkin? No. I think we're at the point where we can start putting a few more houses in the city center. Apple seeds? Nope. I like this little area here. And I think this will, once the marketplace is up, the marketplace traders will come here and start taking some of this stuff and move it into the city center. And then eventually I want to empty this. I don't want this there anymore. It doesn't need to be there. Old age. Right. There. It's still being built. It's fine. You're not producing a lot of fish. Oh, that's because you had the bad tools. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem for too long. Okay, this iron situation might become a problem. I think I'm gonna unemploy one of the... Actually, no, both of them. I don't think I need it right now, and I'm worried about the amount of iron that I have on hand. Do you have all the stone that you need? Yes, you do. Okay, you're just building. Cool. What's wrong with you? That's the glasses. Okay, cool. So now I can... Vendors. Vendors will go around and start collecting stuff from all these storage barns. Ooh, look at that. You know what? I have plenty of food. Can I order something? Can I order... No. No, I think it's fine. You... For once, I'm actually fine with food. Oh, man. Okay. That's actually already 2 hours, and my throat is already feeling a little bit rough. So I think I'm going to pause it here. Let's just step back and see like what happened. So 2 hours ago, we had a little bit of a disaster, and I was ready to rage quit. But it looks like once sufficiently a sufficient amount of people died from starvation, there was less mouths to feed, and therefore my food collection was then sufficient for the population at around 25 or so, 25 to 30. And also, like, my pasture matured such that I was able to now get beef at sufficient quantities and leather, so I was able to always have sufficient clothing. Right now, the only issue is... I don't think there's too many issues. I think it's just now, like, making sure that I have a diverse amount of food sources. And I think I'll probably get some issues with quarries, or not quarries, getting stone and iron, and I don't want to build mines if I don't have to. So, I think we'll see how things progress as we get to like a much bigger, because right now we're still not that big. We're only 91 citizens, but once we start getting to the point of where like 200, then things are going to get much harder, I think. But I'm not sure. Cool. All right, I'm going to put a cut here. Until next time. Cheers.